Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Sunday. Thanks for joining. Yeah, today's kind of a chill Sunday. I didn't go out skating today. My body's a little bit sore. I had a pretty heavy weekend. So I figured I'd just hang out and chat with everybody. See what everybody's up to, how everybody's weekend was. We had a big fight last night. I want to hear everybody's thoughts on that. We set up the room here to be like our little set for our live streams. I want to hear your thoughts on our set. What do you think of our set design? How we did it? And yeah, that's all we got so far. I'm going to be starting discussing and answering questions as soon as my colleague here will hand me my computer so that I may be able to see what everybody's asking about or talking about. Harvey, you see any questions coming in on TikTok so far? Or any statements? Let's see what we got.
Right now I got your lips. Hey, P-Rod, I like your tricks. My weekend's been going good. Kind of sick, so I haven't been skating.
Nah, it's a bummer. Who's that coming in from?
Wu-Tang Clan.
Wu-Tang Clan. Sorry you ain't feeling so great. You're a little under the weather, but you know, just kick back, relax, enjoy your Sunday. I'll keep you company. We'll have a conversation. But I wish you healing. So happy Sunday, brother. Thank you for tuning in. What else?
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica. Much love. I love Costa Rica. I've been there one time in my life. That was about, dang, it's been a long time now. Maybe about 15 years ago. Long time. So I would love to go back, have some delicious coffee. Bro, you can come in the frame.
No, I just want to grab the charger.
This is not like a ultimate professional thing, you know? All right, Chicharroni in the chat once again. You're like 100%. You don't miss. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. Let's see here. Chillin' Pete, Deanum. Yeah, man.
One on here.
Oh, Dakota Leon says setup is hard. R.I.P. Kobe. Yes, R.I.P. Kobe. I got a lot of Kobe stuff in the crib here. Oh, sick. Thank you. And so, yeah, we just wanted to set it up and like have a little talk show set, man. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any more suggestions, we just did this last minute just to like spruce it up a little bit. XV Ortiz says, yo, Paul, do you know if Nike has any future plans to retro the P-Rod 2s? I do not know, but I really hope so. I mean, the way that everybody's been showing love on the P-Rod 1s, everything's gone really well. So I would love it if we can continue to retro the line. So if I can use the help from you guys to bomb Nike and demand it from them, that would help. Because they'll listen to you guys better than they'll listen to me. All right. Wait. Let's see here. We go here. Shout out to Venezuela. Cristian Rojas. Edward, I would love to gift you a skateboard, my brother. Let's see here. What else we got? Greetings from Germany. Kung Fungai. What's up, Germany? Shout out. What do we got over here? I got to make sure I get to all the chats. Miltree says dope setup. Thank you. Loaf of Bread 030 said sad Canelo lost though. I am so sad he lost. Those of you who know me know that I'm a humongous boxing fanatic fan. I've been a Canelo fan for many years. I'm also a Terrence Crawford fan. I'm a fan of all the top-notch elite boxers. I am also a Terrence Crawford fan. Going into this fight, I did not know what to expect. I didn't know who was going to take it. I thought they both had the skills and the abilities to do it. I just didn't know who was going to do it. But with that being said, I was rooting for Canelo because I've just been a fan of him for so long, and I just want to see him continue. But you know what? He's a class act. He takes his losses in grace. He wins in grace. So I have confidence he'll be back. Hopefully they'll get a rematch. But either way, congrats to Terrence Bud Crawford. He put on a legendary display of amazing boxing skills. So shout out to those dudes. I am so inspired. Yeah, rematch would be crazy. So hopefully for us fans, we'd get that, but we'll see. Smelly Cat Paw says, how much money for you to step in the ring with Canelo? It would have to be like outrageous, because you're basically just asking me to go in there and basically die. So it'd have to be so much money that I could leave to my daughter, so that her and the generations behind her and our family can live. Because you're basically asking me to go in there and get killed. So if I could do it for the future of my family, then I'll do that. Let's see here. Avalanche. Yo, P-Rod, how hectic is Los Angeles about to be for the Olympics? We cooked? I don't know. That's a good question. How hectic is it going to be here in LA for the 2028 Olympic Games? I mean, it's going to bring a lot of tourists, a lot of people. I don't know that we're cooked. I mean, if any other city, every other city that hosts it, every time the Olympics come around, they do it. Why couldn't we? I mean, we've done it before. At 1984, I believe, was the year I was born. They had the Olympics here. So I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be good. Shout out to Cape Town, South Africa, Milltree. Waiting for the bread ones to drop in South Africa. Should bring the primitive team to Cape Town, South Africa. Will be the tour guide. Man, I've never been to Africa, south, north, east, west, any part of Africa. That's like the last continent besides like Antarctica that I haven't been to. But thank you for the support all the way from South Africa across the world. That means a lot. I can't wait for them to drop for you guys too. I mean, they dropped yesterday in select skate shops, which I'm so happy about. So much love. I can't thank you guys enough for all the love and support. You guys have been excited for the re-release of the breads and for the original white and black colorway. We will be having much more colorways dropping all throughout next year, so stay tuned for that. But on the 16th, I believe, September 16th is when they drop like fully to everybody. Let's see what else we got. Shout out to Texas, McLoverts. What else we got? Y'all are killing it. Shout out Spanish Mike. Avalanche says, shout out Mike. Let's see here. Yeah, shout out to my boy Ryan Storms. You tuning in? Yes, thank you for showing up at the Airbnb events. Oh yeah, I got to tell you guys that. So I don't know how many of you here in the chat saw that I was hosting events at my skate park for Airbnb. And we had those on Friday and Saturday. We did 4 sessions. I did a session in the morning, afternoon of Friday and Saturday. And I got to tell you, it was a blast. I don't know about the experience that everyone who came to like have the experience, but I know I had a blast. It was great getting to know everybody, seeing people coming from all over the place, from like just in LA all the way to like Hawaii and Georgia and Arizona. People were just coming in from all over the place, and it was really cool to see and get to know everybody. There were some really awesome skaters too, like really good skaters that came through. So it was a real pleasure to host everybody at my skate park. And I don't know if any of you guys who were there this weekend are on the chat. I know my man Ryan Storms is here. If any of you guys have anything to say or give me some good feedback, I would love to hear it, because God willing, Airbnb will allow us to keep doing that. And I want anything we can do better, anything you liked, you didn't like, I'm open to I'm open to it. What else we got? Yeah, man, I had a great time at the Airbnb experience. Yes, let's see, we got Navy Vet Streams. We are getting new colorways in the P-Rod 1 from what I've been hearing. Is that true? Yes, you're getting new colors. Of course, the breads just released, but those were an original colorway from back in the day 20 years ago. But we're also going to be dropping some new never-made colors going into 2026. Sorry. 2026. So we're definitely going to have new colorways that were never made before. And we're going to probably still touch on some colorways that did come out before, because I'm big on the retro, man. I like that nostalgic feeling, but also, yeah, let's add some new stuff and bring it up to date. But yes, they are going to be more all throughout 2026. So thank you, y'all. Pardon me one second. My Shadow Boss 99, yup. Shout out to Clips. I see you. Pusha T lyrics. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, my daughter's texting me. All right, sorry about that. Fatherly duties are calling. Okay, let's see here. Steezy Stu, what's up, GOAT? What up, Steezy Stu? How you doing, brother? Eddie Juarez, the Knack master. I wish, man. I haven't done a Knack since 2007. Nah, maybe 2010. Let's see here. Carl Mook says you should have a Sandlot board drop for Primitive and you can have the Benny board, LOL. I thought you were talking about Sheckler's brand at first, but you mean that the Sandlot the movie? Yes, if we did a Primitive collab, I would do with the Sandlot, I would definitely want to be Benny. No questions asked, Benny the Jet. Let's see here. Alex Sandoval, do you feel as though skateboarding popularity monetization has been on the decline? I don't know what you exactly mean by that. Skateboard popularity / monetization has been on the decline. I don't think skateboarding popularity has been on the decline. I feel like, you know, it's just as popular as ever, if not more popular than ever. From what it seems like, there's a humongous amount of people skating and new skaters joining all the time. Oh, what? What's this? 10 out of 10? We did it.
Which one is that? Which we looking
on the purple one. All the way to the right.
Oh, shoot. Shout out Ryan Storms. You subbed.
My guy Storms, man. Shout out to Storms, man. Thank you for the sub, my brother. But back to Alex Sandoval. As far as popularity, I feel like skateboarding's still very popular and more popular than ever. But as far as monetization, skateboarding monetization, has that been on the decline? I would say probably yes. And I don't know what you mean by that. Do you mean by like pro skateboarders being able to make a living off of it? Or do you mean like the industry as a whole, how healthy it is? I would say both of them are kind of on the decline right now. Industry-wise, that's something I can't even answer why. A whole economy situation. It's been tough in retail and in shops and stores for the past few years. Hopefully we're getting to a place where that'll be better. But as far as for pro skateboarders, I think the golden era of getting bigger sponsors and bigger contracts has passed. I think that a lot of these skaters have to get creative in how to support themselves off of skateboarding. Yes, you can get sponsors, but sometimes it's not enough. I mean, to be honest, some of your favorite pro skateboarders out there aren't really making it, aren't really paying the bills off of off of pro skateboarding, off of sponsorships. So you might have to get creative. Like, for instance, look at me. I'm here. I'm doing this. I'm doing my lives. I'm doing YouTube videos. I'm on social media. Like, this is all different avenues, a way to like kind of grow and broaden your career. So I think we just need to be able to get outside of our comfort zones and try new things and evolve and adapt with the times. Because as much as skateboarding isn't about money, it's something that we're passionate about and we love. But if it's your job, then, you know, you should be trying to make it, you know, enough to where you can live off of it. So no different than anybody going to work at any other job. You're not going to go work at a job at a certain office, whatever the job may be, and be like, yeah, I'll work for you guys. Oh, you only pay me this much? Okay, well, that's not enough to like pay my rent, so I'm gonna have to work for you guys and then figure out other ways to make money. Everybody's gonna want their job, if they can, be enough to support their lifestyle. So I think it is different than what it was maybe 10, 15 years ago. Wait, what happened, Mike? Something logged out over here on TikTok.
What, you knocked it out?
No, come look at that. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm sure there's people out there who hate hearing me talk about this stuff. And I'm sure there's people out there who are interested in hearing me talk about it. But that's my thoughts on it. And that's my feelings. And that's just what it is. I've got a unique viewpoint on it because I'm experiencing it, you know. So that's my thoughts on speaking on it. But the important part is skateboarding is still a blast. I'm still loving it, having fun, funner than ever. I'm grateful to God every day that I get to have this as my job. It's been my job for 20 plus years. Thank you to you guys, all you guys in the chat, everybody, fans who support me. You're making, you know, my childhood dreams come true. Shout out to McLovearts with a donation over here. I remade your old SB commercial. Please watch MLNR.
Link this.
Yeah, hey, McLovearts, can you please send our link so we can peep it? Is there a way we can show it on the chat? Sweaty Freddy says, JC, Paul, your house is freaking gorgeous. Well, thank you, Sweaty Freddy. I appreciate it. I'm very, very grateful for this home. I thank God every day when I go to bed and when I wake up. I thank God for blessing me with, you know, the life that he has. Oh, okay, let's see. DR, doctor, or just DR. What's up with the board on the armchair? Well, I'm glad you asked, DR. So this right here is one of my latest primitive graphics, and many people who know me, and maybe some of you fans out there might know that I am a fan of smoking good cigars, preferably Cuban, but there's some great cigars that are Dominican and from many different areas actually. But anyway, I'm a cigar fan. And so that being said, my partners at Primitive know this, so they decided to make me a cigar deck. So you can see it's a lit cigar. Here's the ash on top. Sometimes people don't realize that that's what the graphic is at first, but here's the ash, the cigar, here's the wrapper, Primitive cigar. Maybe we'll make Primitive cigars, you know? And if it's hard to tell, but the board actually has a texture to it. Like the cigar leaf, the veins in the cigar leaf actually have a texture to it. So like you can feel it. It's pretty sick. So to me, this is one of my favorite graphics. It's like definitely a graphic that speaks on my personality. I happen to be a cigar guy. I enjoy it. And yeah, that's it. It comes in double nose, A25, my shape. So that's what that board's about. But please, if you have any questions about anything on the set, please feel free to ask. Do you skate loose trucks? Daniel Lowe says, Paul, do you skate loose trucks or tight trucks? I would say they're medium. I think for my weight and my size, my trucks are like maybe slightly on the tighter side, but not too tight, because Uncle P-Rod is getting a little heavy these days, so I'm trying not to have wheel bite, so I need to have my trucks a little bit tighter. Justin Farrar, sorry if I said that bad, but he says, salute, Paul. Well, salute to you, Justin. Thank you for tuning in, man. The Reynolds, Viva Mexico! That's right. Seattle Flea, how are you? I'm doing pretty well. How are you, Seattle Flea? I'm doing well. I think I'm in a good place in life. I'm in a good headspace. I'm feeling joy. I'm feeling inspiration, motivation at this point in my life. I'm feeling like I'm entering into a new chapter, a new era, growing into a new person. And I like it. I like what direction I'm taking right now. So, how are you though? I'd love to hear how you're feeling. Okay, let's see. I gotta keep checking out the different chats, man. I don't wanna alienate anybody. JP_C99. Thank you for the love. I appreciate you. And thank you for tuning in. It means a whole lot. Much love to you. Let's see. How do I say this? Covio. Hopefully I say that right. Are you doing another Airbnb collab? I need my revenge. I hope so. But your revenge on what? I pray that we're doing some more Airbnb collabs. I think it will be highly likely. I think Airbnb was happy with how it came out, and I hope everyone who came to the events had fun, had a blast. We had some great tacos, some laughs, some great skating.
Ryan, Storms was there.
Yeah, Storms was there, I know. Oh, my man Brotherhood. Yep, you were there. He said it was so fire. Hell yeah, thank you, Brotherhood. It was a pleasure to skate with you, my man. I hope you're getting them nose slides right when I, get your foot placement on those nose slides dialed in, and get your 180s good. Remember, swing your shoulder, swing your shoulder. But yeah, thank you, Brotherhood, for coming out. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And yeah, man, I hope we get to do more. Damn, you're still driving home to Washington right now? Dang. Well, I hope you guys are safe and you make it back safely. Yeah, man. Well, thank you for tuning in on the drive. Hopefully this helps pass the time a little bit. I forgot what I was just saying. Oh, more Airbnb events. If it's up to me, I would do them all the time. But it's up to Airbnb. So I pray that they were happy with it. I pray everyone who was there was stoked on it. And that we can do it. Shoot, I would do it once a week if I could. Let's see here. From my man Brotherhood, who attended, for all those of you who would possibly attend, he says, I think it was an amazing event. You put in for the people who attended it, and you did a lot more than expected. And he hopes to come again. Thank you so much. Chicharoni, always tapping in. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was $150. But hopefully the people who showed up felt like they got their values worth. Yeah, we weren't trying to tax nobody. We weren't trying to, break the bank. Super Skate, I wish I could go to your park and skate. Love from Puerto Rico. Well, shout out to Puerto Rico. And, you can. I have a strong feeling we're going to do some more of these events. And hopefully Super Skate, you'll be able to come out to the event next time. But thank you for the love and support. What else we got? Let's see. Chillin' Pete W. Cigar Board. Ryan Storms, you reading the chat from all the platforms? Yeah, I am. I'm trying at least. Let's see here. Oh, Ryan, you want a rematch with me and Manny on the basketball court? Now, I don't know. What I will say is everybody who came to the Airbnb experience definitely saw your boy putting on a shooting clinic. And for those of you who are regular live streamers, when you live stream with us at the skate park, you know that we always start a session off playing a game of 8 Up, which is a game that we do from the free throw line at the basketball court. And I'm pretty sure every time you guys see me on live, you know, you see your boy kind of winning. So, you know, everybody at the Airbnb, you know, they saw how your boy shot. They saw how your boy did it. I'm kidding. All right, let's see what else we got here. Never. I guess, yeah, sure. Oh, McLovers, he says, I've never bought Nike SB, but after the stream, I'm grabbing them. Real talk. Damn, well, thank you. Huge fan of being a dad first. Hope you enjoy the commercial. My man, well, thank you so much. I appreciate that feedback. Young OVO says, Mike, we need more P-Rod shoe reviews.
Yeah, we got P-Rod 4 shoe review in the works as we speak.
That's right. You're
I like the thing.
okay. Dallas Brown says, is your park open to skate? Also, what jeans are your favorite to skate? Well, my park isn't generally open to skate to the public. It's a private park, but as you may have heard, we do these Airbnb events where we'll open it exclusively for 8 people at a time in these sessions, and I'm praying that Airbnb will want to do these more often, and that then you'll be able to maybe come check out the skate park. If I could have it open for everybody all the time, I would, but truthfully, it would just defeat the purpose of having your own private park if you just let everybody in the world come and it's always packed 24/7 and you can never have privacy. So, you know, having a private park, the privateness is kind of the key word there. It's privacy, man. And yes, I'm spoiled. I am aware, but I'm grateful for my spoiledness. But I did enjoy these events these last couple days, and I look forward to doing it more. I think that's the best way to do it, rather than just opening it for anyone and everyone. Hernan Jimenez, when's the next PSL? I don't know exactly. That's a Mike Mo question, but I hope soon. Let's see here. Am I missing any of the chats here, Mike? I feel like there's a chat that I'm not seeing here.
Yeah, 1 second. We're just setting it up right here on this one.
Okay, because I want to make sure I'm chatting it up. Is it TikTok that I'm not on? Maybe Harvey can shoot me a couple of TikTok questions.
Right here, I'm setting it right now.
All right, well, maybe while you're doing that, Harvey can send me a little TikTok question.
Skate during the Yeah Right era.
What trucks did I skate during the Yeah Right era? That would have been 2003 and 2004. I was skating Royals. Yeah.
Chat was upgraded his chat.
Ooh, look at me. I'm all technologically advanced. Thank you, chat.
So you can see it.
Oh, yeah. P-Rod's my favorite quarterback. Okay, I guess I'll take that. Carl Mook, have you ever worn cash-only jeans? Yeah, or actually not jeans. I have the cash-only cargos. It says, respect, you still be rocking Shane O'Neal's spirit animal to your lower left. Yeah, man. I still, you know, Shane's still my good friend. And I'm proud of him for going on and creating his own brand. But yeah, of course, we still be rocking it. But you must have incredible eyesight, because I didn't think that would be clear enough to see through the camera. But yeah, I mean, all these boards up here are different boards from over the years of our primitive tenure. And I have more on the other side that you can't necessarily see. But the other side of the room looks exactly like how the back of this room looks. So, yeah, you know, I thought the gold boards was like a nice decoration.
You get a shout out. Bagging Runner TV. You saw that on Twitch. He subbed.
No, I did not. On Twitch.
He subbed.
What? What's his name?
Shit, here. Let me see.
This one's YouTube. Which one's this one? Which one's the purple one?
That's Twitch.
Oh yeah, that one's Twitch.
Bagging Runner TV. 6 minutes ago. Subscribe with the
What?
Prime.
No way. Oh yeah, there he goes. Yeah, bagging Roner TV. Subscribe with Prime. My man, thank you so much. Hope you guys are enjoying this. You know, like at first, Keegan, can you say hi to Keegan? Hi, Keegan. What's up, Keegan? How are you? But I was saying at first, like I've told you guys before, man, this whole going live thing was like uncomfortable for me. Makes me feel weird and awkward, and sometimes it's just, I don't know, I'm older. I guess I'm older, so like it didn't feel natural to me. Maybe the younger guys, it would feel natural to them because you guys grew up in this era seeing this. But it took a lot of adjustment for me, but I'm so glad I let Mike, Spanish Mike over here, talk me into it because low-key, I'm starting to love it now. I'm starting to enjoy it, so you guys might not be able to get rid of me. River, I acknowledge you. I acknowledge you, River. Thank you for tuning in. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for tuning in. Can you say hi, Rowan? Hi, Rowan. Number 2. What does that mean when there's like the little number above it? Like number 2, number 1. Fishbones. Fishbones just joined, everybody.
What? He's like the highest person, maybe gifting?
On TikTok?
Yeah, when they're gifting the viewer count.
Oh, that's cool. I'm still learning what all this stuff means. Okay, later Kansai says, do you do stretches? What's your go-to stretches before a sesh? Ooh, that's a good question. Before a skate session, I definitely like to do like my quad stretches was basically like you hold your legs back like that, my hands out. I do that on both sides. I like to do glute stretches, which is AKA your butt cheeks. Like I'll find like a table or something and I'll put my legs up to the side like that and try to lean forward. I'm showing you all my secret skills. I do calf stretches. And then I'll do like as wide as I can, not quite splits because I can't do the splits, but I'll do the wide legs out stretches. I'll do the lay on my back and then like stretch my lumbar, my spine. And then I'll get Mia to come and help me stretch out because you teach me how to stretch out, huh, Mama? And Mia.
Took over the chat.
Everybody say hi to Mia. That's Mia girl. All right. Cisco ZX6R. Yeah, man, what's cracking? Shout out to Cisco. Fishbones, thank you for the love. I appreciate you. Thank you for everything. Let's see. What did you see? McGee Kick says, wait, what did you say about skating the primitive warehouse earlier? I just joined when you were finishing talking about it. Oh, sorry, McGee. I was saying that on Friday and Saturday, yesterday, I hosted an event with Airbnb, hosted 4 events where we opened it up on Airbnb where people can actually sign up and get a ticket to come skate the primitive skate park with me. And I think from what I'm hearing, that everyone had a great time, that we had a blast. I had a blast, and I pray that Airbnb wants to continue doing more. So stay on the lookout for that. I would definitely announce it on Instagram and all my social platforms next time that we're able to do it. So hopefully you can get a spot and come check it out and hang with us. What else we got? Joey O. No, I don't think so. No, I think my love and passion for skateboarding is independent of what I'm earning. But I definitely am grateful that I can have my passion and earn my living all in one. It's a huge blessing, and I realize that not everybody gets to have that luxury, and I'm grateful for that for sure. Okay. Los Reyes Bulldogs said, did you ever meet Danny Way? Well, Los Reyes Bulldogs, I'm not sure how long I'm assuming you're a skater. I'm not sure how long you've been a skater or when you started, but I don't know if you know this, but I used to ride for Plan B skateboards for 8 years, and Danny Way is one of the owners of Plan B skateboards. And to answer your question, yes, I know Danny Way very well. Spent lots of time with Danny Way and gone on tour with Danny Way, and I still see Danny Way here and there to this day. Jay Kraft, what's up, my brother? How you doing? Salute. Okay. Alexa Garcia, are you still acting? Yes and no. Like right now, I'm definitely more focused on skateboarding, and that's all I think about, and that's all I want to do. But occasionally, certain projects might come across my desk, so to speak. Certain, like, you know, I might get opportunities to act, and I'll usually always take those opportunities. But I'm not actively pursuing acting right now because I'm just so passionate about skateboarding, and I know that I can't do it forever, so I want to do it as best I can for as long as I can. And then whenever it is that I have to slow down at skateboarding, then I will start putting my attention to acting, because I think that would be a really fun transition to like transition into an actor after skateboarding. So thank you for that question, Alexa, sorry. Joey O says, oh shoot, I lost your question. Where is it at? Oh man, Joey, I just lost your question. I'm so sorry.
What was your inspiration?
What was your inspiration?
You're awesome inspired.
There you go. Who was my inspiration for skateboarding? Joey O. My inspiration for skateboarding at first was just kids that I saw at school skateboarding. I thought it was really cool. I saw it in person. I saw kids who used to skate in the parking lot before school started and after school, and it just got me so interested. But once I started skateboarding and I found out that there were such things as pro skateboarders, my earliest favorite pro skateboarder was this guy named Kian Liu. They called him the Donger. And he was an Asian guy with really long hair, ponytails, braided, and he could ollie over anything. This guy had so much pop. And before I understood what regular, switch, nollie, fakie, kickflip, heel flip, tray flip, all that, the language of skateboarding, before I understood that, I at least could tell, like, wow, this guy can jump really high. That's incredible. So he was my first favorite skateboarder. And then as I grew and I learned a little more, Eric Costin quickly became my favorite. Andrew Reynolds, Daewon Song, Ronnie Krieger, LeVar McBride, Kareem Campbell, Guy Mariano, JB Gillet, Gideon Choi, and so many others. Mike Carroll, Mark Johnson, if I said him already, I don't know, but a lot of guys. Anthony Lucarelli, favorite skaters to tour with. My favorite skaters to go on tour with, man. That's a tough one. I've gone on tour with many amazing, phenomenal guys, fun people. But I say probably my best tour memories are probably with Jeremy Rogers. Him and I have been on so many tours together back in the day. Our careers were always really close. Him, Sheckler. We've been on a lot of tours together. Mikey Taylor back in the S days. Costin. Stefan Janowski. I love hanging out with Stefan. He's the man. Funniest, best, coolest, chillest dude there is.
I pinned one for you right now, Pete.
On which one?
On Twitch. See it on top? Chat.
Oh, by what's up, P-Rod?
Yep.
What's up, P-Rod? Would you skate the Brooklyn Banks? Saludos from my Mexican mom. She loves the clips. Oh, what up? Crispy Guac TV. What's cracking, brother? Yes. I mean, I would love to skate the Brooklyn Banks. In fact, I have skated the Brooklyn Banks, but I'm happy that they're back open. I haven't been back to them since they've been reopened, but I would like to go back. And yeah, that would be very nostalgic to go back and skate them. How about your first tours with Action and Kareem? Well, I never went on any Action tours, Ryan, but I definitely was sponsored by Action, but it was the City Stars tours that we used to go on with Kareem. I mean, those are like my core memories, like core childhood memories that mean so much to me to this day. I mean, Kareem Campbell, Joey Surreal, Ryan Denman, Lee Smith, Eric Pupecki, Javier Nunez, Mikey Taylor, Justin Case, Devin Calloway, Spanky Long. Like, all of us were little babies at that point. And, me, Justin Case, Mikey Taylor, Devin, and Spanky were like around the same age. And we were little babies, like 15, 16 years old at that point. And all the older guys like Kareem and Kane Gale and Denman and Lee Smith, they used to beat us up, man. They used to give us wedgies. They used to like sock us up in the chest. They used to hide our boards, pull pranks on us non-stop. But I would never trade that in for the world. I think that toughened us up. I don't think there's enough of that going on anymore these days in skate tours, if you ask me. But man, those were the best days of my life. Do you skate your wheels or do you go between 95 and 99? That would be DJ best one. Yeah, I skate my wheels all the time. Right now is the first time since I've signed to Bones that I am not riding my own wheels. I'm riding PJ Ladd wheels just because I love PJ Ladd. But yeah, I usually skate my wheels since I've gotten on Bones, which has been, I don't know, over a year now. At least a year by now. Let me see. Hold on. Lucy Goose, man. What's this question? Let me see if I can. We could make it like zoo. Wait, what? Or maybe I make it like.
There's the other one on the side.
What are my favorite jeans to skate in? I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite pair of jeans to skate in. Just any jeans that are lightweight, that have stretch in them. Lightweight denim with stretch. Loose cut, I'm down. Super down.
YT, I want on YT.
Wait, what?
YT, I have another question on YT.
On Twitch?
No, the auto. YouTube.
Oh, okay. Okay, where is it?
There, that's it.
Frank Garcia?
Yes, sir.
Frank Garcia, any tips on going pro and start your own company? All my friends thinks it's impossible. Barely skate anymore. Dreams die, you die, like you said. Any tips on going pro and starting your own company? Well, Frank, it's clearly not impossible because you're looking at somebody who did it. And it's not easy. It takes so much time and effort and focus. You have to be in it for the right reasons and for the long haul. Like, I didn't start becoming a pro skateboarder 2 to start my own brand. Of course, as a kid, I thought it would be the coolest thing to have my own brand, make my own designs. But it's one thing at a time, man. To be a pro skateboarder, the tips, man, it's hard to say because I don't know anything about you. I don't know what your level is. I don't know where you're at with it, but I don't know your age. But you just need to skate like insanely, put in an insane amount of time of skating, insane amount of time on your board, develop your skills. But it's not just about skills. You need to look and study your favorite skaters and ask yourself what makes them popular, what makes the fans drawn to this person, you know, because skateboarding, as much as people want to, I've heard people say so many reasons why they didn't become pro skateboarders, and I've disagreed with a lot of them. But the truth is, being a pro skateboarder is like similar to becoming a popular musician. It's not just about playing an instrument really good. It's not just about doing hard tricks. It's not just about looking cool. It's not just about I guess those couple things. What it is like for instance, in music, there's a million people who can play the guitar insanely well, but their bands are not popular. There's a million rappers who can put together rhymes or beat people in a freestyle battle, but they're not famous artists. You know, you have to have the full package. You gotta do cool, hard tricks, but it's about how you do it. It's about mastery. It's about your skillfulness. You don't have to do a fucking 720 flip frontside feeble. You can, and that's hard, and that's amazing. But if you do it and it just looks robotic, or it doesn't look smooth, or it doesn't look effortless, then it might not inspire people to want to be like you. I would say you can do a much mellower trick, but do it way more graceful, way smoother, make it look more effortless and more masterful, and you probably will gain more popularity that way. It's about style. Not just about the way you dress style, but like the style, the way you look on the board, the way you do the tricks, the way when you make it look easy, when you make complicated things look easy, or when you are just so smooth with it, you know what I mean? You have to focus on execution. Don't just rush through and try to learn the hardest tricks, but you look crazy doing them. That's not gonna gain many fans. Because this day and age, everybody can do hard tricks. Hard tricks is not rare these days, but good style mixed with hard tricks, that's rare these days. Plus a good personality. You can get along with people. Yes, the way you dress, I hate to break it to you guys. The way you look on the board, the way you dress. I'm not saying it has to be a certain style of dress, but there's just people who we all know, who we all watch, and we're all fans of, whether they have a different type of dressing style. There's people who know how to put together dope outfits and look good, but then they also know how to make the tricks look good. And then they also know how to be charismatic. And those type of people are the people that tend to be the popular skateboarders, in my opinion, and from what I've seen. Same thing in music. You know, you can't just know how to play an instrument really, really good. You gotta have some swag too. You gotta have aura. You know, so you gotta look at the big picture. Because think about it this way. Ask yourself, why do these companies sponsor skateboarders? Well, here's the answer, especially now that I'm a brand owner. You sponsor guys who you think will be able to sell product for your brand. That's just the truth. You don't have to like it. You don't have to agree with it, but that is the truth. So if a company sees that the fans like you and you have a fan following, they're more likely to sponsor you, because if your fans want to be like you, think of the skateboarders you grew up watching who you wanted to be like. I know who I wanted to be like when I was coming up, and every guy who I wanted to be like growing up, at some point in my life, I bought either their board, their shoes, whatever signature product they dropped. At some point in my life, I had got that. So you got to think, how can I be the type of skater that a brand would want to sponsor? Don't worry about what the people in the industry are doing. Don't try to please the people in the industry. Try to get fans. Try to gain a following, because the bigger following you have, the more likely I believe these brands will want to support you, because they will be like, wow, this guy's got a big following. If he was with our brand, that following would probably want to buy our product. It is a business too. So that's my thoughts on it. And those are my tips. And I know I went on a tangent. But from being in this game for this long, I've got to see it from the inside and out. I got to see it as a pro skateboarder being sponsored. I get to now see it as being a brand owner. And I also got to see it as just a fan from the outside. So I've seen it from all the angles now. And that's my thoughts on it. What else we got? Ahi, have you ever met Josh Kalis before? Yes, I have met Josh Kalis. I've probably met, not every skateboarder there is, especially not the current ones, but the era that I grew up in, that I grew up watching before I became a sponsored skateboarder, I've probably met almost all those guys by now. And a lot of them have a one-on-one, like, direct relationship with, which is a trip to me. I can't believe it. Some of the guys I used to have posters on my wall, I could call them right now and be like, what's up, man? How you doing? Some of those guys, our kids know each other. You know what I mean? It's a trip. Let's see here. What else we got? Hit me with some stuff. Okay. Jan123 on YouTube says, what would you change in your skate park if you would build it again? Good question. Well, I think the skate park is now 5 years old. So I think it could use a little refurbishing right now. By now, it could use a little facelift. But if and when I do change something, it would definitely be on the far right. Like if I'm facing the big section where the rails are and the hub, if I'm on the ground facing it, looking at it, I would pick the far right side to readjust it. Like that bump to flat bar, the bump to ledge, is a little too steep for me. I almost never skate it. I don't even like it. I think I did the dimensions a little too aggressive there. So I would definitely mellow that out. But truth be told, other than that, there's not too much else I would change. I mean, it really has just about everything that I personally enjoy and I personally like. So, but if I were going to redo the park, I would actually just, I know this is like totally goes against what I just said and it doesn't make sense, but whatever. I would probably just demolish the whole thing and start from scratch.
Wow. Where would you begin?
By drawing it on paper?
No, you demolishing it, but what would your idea would be about it?
I don't know. I'd have to sit down and think about it. The same way my idea began with the park the way it is now is the same way it would begin the next time. I would find a piece of paper, I would draw it really crudely, and then I would have my builder, Mike Roki, take that drawing, put it into his computer program, and bring it to life. So, yeah.
Well, that's something you could draw today.
Q is asking me, is Levi Brown still skating? If you know him, Paul, you're the man. Keep smiling and skating, man. Well, thank you, Q. Is Levi Brown still skating? I think he skates, but last I heard, wasn't he the team manager at New Balance? Is he still? So from what I know, Levi Brown is the team manager at New Balance. I would imagine he still skates for fun. I don't know if it's his career still, but he definitely is involved in skateboarding for sure. He's a really nice dude. I've met him a couple times. Good guy. Let's see here. This is an interesting question. Gliding Baby says, P-Rod, do you think your shoe holds up to this day for actual tech skating? Yes, I do. I'm skating the shoe every day. I'd like to consider myself a fairly technical skateboarder. and I'm having a blast. And when I was 20 years old, when the shoe came out, I'd like to consider that I was a technical skateboarder back then as well. And it functions just the way I want, except it has an added benefit of having good heel protection, so you can jump in it too. I know I'm biased, my name's on the shoe, so of course I'm going to tell you I love it and I enjoy it, but truth be told, I think it really is a great skate shoe. And you know, that was my first skate shoe I ever had. So at 20 years old, you better believe I was like, I'm making this shoe for skateboarders. I want people to be able to wear this shoe and skate and have a blast, learn new tricks. And the fact that it's here 20 years later again, I think speaks to the fact that I think that shoe has stood the test of time. Let's see here. Let's see. What else we got? What else? What do you think about the one wheel and summer board? What's a summer board? I'm not sure. I know anything about that, AR. One wheel and summer board. I'm not sure I know about those things to even know what I think about them. But if you can help me, that would be helpful. Chris, how have you been? I've been really well. Thank you, Chris, for asking. How have you been? I hope you're doing well. Victor, oh, forgive me if I mispronounce your name. Peixoto, Victor Peixoto Vieira. I will learn backtail like yours one day. Well, Victor, I hope you do, and I hope you learn it better than me. I know that you can. I believe in you. Just work on it. Go outside and practice every day. Get your backside 50-50s down. If you got that, get your backside 5-0s down. If you got your backside 5-0s down, then practice ollieing up like you're in a backside 5-0 and turning it the last second and landing in the back tail. It'll feel awkward for a while, but just keep practicing that motion. Ollie, turn. I like to break it down in 2 motions. I don't like to scoop into it because as the ledges get taller and taller, it's harder to do that technique. You're going to have to do the ollie up turn. That's the way I like to do it, what I prefer. But I think you can do it much better than me. I'm not known for being the best backtailer, so I'm quite sure you can learn them and get them way better than me. That's for sure. What else do we got here?
Military has a question.
Where are we at? Miltree. Are you working on a new video part? Absolutely, I am. I'm working on a new video part for certain. I've been really motivated about that lately. As a matter of fact, last Saturday, I don't want to brag, but I got a clip that I was happy about in the streets that will be going towards my video part. So I've been more motivated to film in the streets than I have been in a long time lately. So yes, God willing, you know, I stay healthy, injury free and all that, and I'll be able to hopefully put out a part that hopefully will still impress you guys and still, you know, still keep you as my fans. Hopefully, you know, hopefully Uncle P Rock can still put something out that's impressive. That's my goal. Oh, AR says the one wheel is that one board with a big wheel in the middle. You've probably seen them around. And the summer board is like a skateboard with a motor, LOL. You want to know my thoughts on that? I don't really have thoughts on that. Like, it's no different than seeing somebody ride a bird scooter or somebody ride a, I don't know, an electric bike or a Vespa. It's like, those are just modes of transportation. So I don't have a negative thought about that. If somebody uses that, that's their mode of transportation. That's just how they're using it to get around. But you know, I don't see why I should have an opinion on it because it's nothing related to skateboarding like how I do it or how most of us do it. Like we do this as a craft to learn tricks to like, it's not transportation. Although yes, as kids, especially before we got our driver's license, we used our skateboard to get around to skate spots or to the skate park to do tricks once we got there. So no, I don't have an opinion on that. It's like asking me my opinion on longboards. It's like, that's like asking a race car driver what does he think of a semi truck. Like, they're not related. Just because they have wheels and a motor doesn't mean they're related at all. So I think if that's how you have fun using it for transportation, I think it'd be fun, to be honest. If I'm using it for transportation, one of them one wheel boards, I haven't tried it, but it's probably fun. But it's definitely not like the thing I would be doing for my everyday like hobby. You know, that's just transportation. So I'm repeating myself. Sorry. I tend to do that. What does that mean, Mike? Yami has lit up all the gifts in their gift gallery.
I got you.
What's going on? How did I just scroll up and like, I can see stuff now?
Is this going?
Oh, there we go. Okay. Darnelius says, why did you block me on Grindr? Well, Darnelius, I just wasn't feeling you, man. I don't know what to tell you. But I tell you what, I won't block you on TikTok. How about that? Yeah, okay. This is going to be, people are going to hate me for this. But this guy, or whoever it is called Yes, says, what's the most overrated skate spot in LA? Oh my God, I hope everyone doesn't hate me for this, but I'm not a big fan of Jaquan. I've been there plenty of times. I skated, but like, I personally am not a fan of skating there. I don't know, but people love it. People love it. It's like the LA Love Park, but yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just not for me. So don't hate me. I'm sorry. It's just, yeah, I don't know.
Last time you skated, did you have like a bad session? Or?
No. Last time I skate, wait, Gato Imperial says, Paul, did you ever land the Knack? Have you not seen Street Dreams? Well, if you haven't seen Street Dreams, I don't want to ruin it for you, so maybe go watch it. But yeah, so to all my Jaquan people, don't hate me, man. It's just not that stoked on it, okay? Sorry. All right, what else we got? Cruz Cortez says, bro, I ordered my tacos yesterday and forgot them. Damn, that's a bummer, brother. Shout out to Villas Taco or Villas Tacos. They came through and brought us the bombest tacos for the Airbnb event. Cruz, I'm so sorry that you forgot those tacos, bro, because those shits were fire. Okay. But what about the original Knack that you couldn't land during the filming? Now you're asking the right question. Northam Skaters. Now you're asking the right question. So the original trick that I wanted to be the Knack, but I couldn't land it in time for the movie, was actually my last trick in my video part for Me, Myself, and I, my very last trick. So those of you who can say it here in the chat, you're the real ones who know. That was what I originally wanted to be the Knack.
Got one over here too.
Which one? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, shoot. Let's see. Ronky says, yo, you got me into skating when I was a kid in 7th grade and I stopped for a long time. Just came back at 30 and saw you're still doing it. Keep inspiring people, homie. Dang, Ronky. Well, I appreciate you for that. That means a lot to me. Dang. Got into skating at 7th grade. So what were you, 12 years old then? So it's been like 18 years. And you self-skate for a long time, 30. Well, Ronky, I'm glad that you're back in the game. I hope you keep up with it. And yep, I'm still here. Uncle P-Rod's still here, man. I got a little more bumps and bruises. I got a little more aches and pains, but I'm still here doing it the best I can and enjoying it and loving life and grateful to it. So thank you guys. Yep, Nick, homie, you got it. Nollie front foot flip K grind. That was what that's what I originally wanted to be, the Knack. Nollie front foot flip to crook. Nollie front foot flip to crook. But I just didn't get it in time for filming. So then luckily the tray flip crook, the story behind the actual Knack, the tray flip crook, was also a pretty good story. I was on a Nike trip in 2006 and we were in Mallorca, that's in Spain. And there was these hubbas. They had these really cool little hubbas there. They were maybe like 6-stair hubbas. And if you go look at my video part in the Nike video, Nothing But the Truth, you'll see I did the Knack in that video part down the hubba, and that was in Mallorca, Spain. But I accidentally learned that trick. So I was originally trying 360 flip nose slide on that hubba. And one time, the 360 flip to nose slide just over rotated and landed into a crooked grind on accident perfectly. And I grinded down the hubba all the way down and I jumped off at the end because I got scared. And I was like, oh my gosh, I just grinded a tray flip crook. So then I was like, I told the filmer, I was like, I think I can do that. I think I can do the tray flip crook. And so I just stopped trying tray flip nose side. And after that try, I tried tray flip crook, and thank God I was able to get it. And then when I was talking to Rob Dyrdek, you know, about the Knack, because he was like telling me like a year before we shot the movie, like, I need you to think of like a trick that's never been done, that's so incredible that will make the movie. And first I wanted it to be the nollie front flip crook, like I told you, but I just couldn't get it. And I was starting to get a little stressed out and panicky because I needed to figure it out. And then when we were in Mallorca and I got the tray flip crook down the hubba, I was like, that's the Knack. That'll be it. So I came back and I told Rob and he was like, great, sounds great, let's do it. And so thank the Lord in heaven, I was able to do it under the pressure and get it for the movie. So that was a blessed time. Let's see here. What else do we got? Hey, Raymond. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. It was my pleasure for signing your shoes and your friend's birthday gift. And I'm really grateful that you had a great time at the experience, man. Thank you for playing basketball with us, Raymond. Keep working on your shot, man. So when we do it next time, you know, you got to be ready, baby. All right, my guy. Well, thank you so much, Raymond. I appreciate you for coming out. It was a pleasure to meet you. And I look forward to meeting you again some other time. Gato_Imperial says, what's the go-to meal after a heavy sesh? Mine used to be BK off the blocks in USC. I remember that that Burger King, actually. I've been over there. That's my hood. But my favorite meal after a heavy skate session when I'm starving, it's probably Thai food, man. Thai food, pad Thai noodles, no bean sprouts, no green onions. That hits every single time.
To the left, Pete.
Okay. Pope Bouquet, do you still do midnight snacks? What's your go-to? Pope Bouquet? No, I'm sorry. These days, Uncle P-Rod don't be doing midnight snacks. Usually, I'm asleep well before midnight. Usually, I'm asleep by like, I don't know, 10:30, 11, ideally. But no, I like to eat my last meal around 8. Sometimes it'll be like around 9 if we're like at the park, skate park later, but I try not to eat too much past 8 p.m. If I eat a late night snack these days, Uncle P-Rod will be in the restroom all night. Let me see here. Ryan Shaw says, ever thinking about going to Navajo reservations or any other reservations? You're my number one skateboarder since I started skating at 16. I'm 35 now. First of all, Ryan Shaw, thank you so much for being a fan for all those years. And yes, I have been skating up in reservations. I forgive me, I don't remember the exact one that I went to and did a demo. It was in the Palm Springs area. I did this maybe a long time ago, maybe almost 20 years, 15, 20 years ago. But a lot of people don't know this, but my daughter is half Native American. And her mother grew up on a reservation. So I went and visited that reservation up in Washington, outside of Spokane, like 2 hours outside of Spokane, the Colville tribe and their reservation up there in Washington. So I've been up there many times in my life. And yeah, my daughter's half Native American. And actually, I'm Native American because my grandfather, my dad's dad, is of the Tarahumara tribe. And, you know, they're from Mexico, but they're known for like running long distances. So I have that in my blood too. So, yeah, man, just giving y'all a little lesson on the kid. Dana Renee, that's awesome. Me too. I'm Yaki and Navajo. Yeah, shout out. Okay. Pope Bouquet says, okay, well then how about Spanish Mike's go-to late night snack if Uncle P don't have any anymore?
My late night snack?
Yeah.
Too many. I mean, recently I just bought a healthier version of Frosted Flakes. I got this like
I ain't seen you eat one bowl of cereal, but maybe I'm asleep already, but.
I got some cereal, healthy snacks, man. Sometimes me and Jess will whip up a charcuterie board from time to time.
At midnight?
Kind of late. We've had a charcuterie board from time to time. Charcuterie board, not as healthy, but what else would I eat at night? I mean, it just depends. A quick little bagel.
See, Pope Bouquet, you done got this guy hungry right now.
I actually can get hungry.
Really? We just came back from eating right before we started the live.
That was like 4 hours
Not
ago.
even.
That at least 3 hours ago.
Bro, we literally ate just before we came home to do this live stream.
I'll tell you one.
It was like 2:30.
Let's see. Let's look at the chat.
But anyways, chat, see, you start asking the wrong question. Oh, shoot. Did Pope Bouquet just send us $99?
I don't know where Pope Bouquet's from.
On YouTube.
No, I think it's. I don't know if it's.
I see the number 99. Are you kidding me? Or what is that? Oh, Trio 99. Oh, he's sending us some song. Damn, Pope, I thought you just sent us almost $100. But either way, thank you for putting us on game. But yeah, you guys are getting Mike hungry now. We might have to cut the stream short because Mike's gonna get hungry. He's not. He's. Well, here, Mike, I got a donut for you, Chief.
Um,
I got a question. Where?
on Twitch.
On Twizzy. Jeez, scared the crap out of me.
Sorry. Yeah.
I got it. Oh yeah, you got almost jumped, man. Sounds like shots went off. Yeah, I'm gonna put that like that. Okay. So, what was I doing? Okay. This is by Wonton TM. Are you planning to ever go to Dubai? Plus, we have a few friends in common, so it would be nice to connect if you are. What's up, Wonton TM? Am I planning to go to Dubai? I have been to Dubai once, about 10 years ago. I don't have any current plans now. But usually that's how it is with skateboarding, is like, I don't have any current plans for anything, but something always pops up. It's whenever, you know, Nike calls and says, hey, we want you over here, or something pops up where you travel. So I don't have current plans now, but hopefully soon. That'd be cool. You know, it's been a decade since I've been to Dubai. I would love to see how it's evolved since then. But yeah, I mean, it'd be cool if we linked up, if I came out there.
I think he like owns a theme park.
No way.
Theme park in Dubai and wants you to go there.
Please, man, that'd be dope. I'd love to go on some roller coasters. Me and Mike love roller coasters. Harvey too. Me, Mike, and Harvey, we'll be on all the roller coasters. The scarier, the better. The scarier, the better, right, Harv?
That's not true.
He said, no, that's not true.
I guess. Let's see what else. I'll pin some more over there.
Ooh, Tara13_200 says, what is a moment in your life that keeps you awake at night, positive or negative? That is a dark question. I mean, I've definitely had some nights when I've tossed and turned all night. I don't know that I will get into it, but usually the positive nights are not the ones that keep me awake or the positive thoughts. Actually, that's a lie, because sometimes when I'm so excited to go skate the next day and I'm dreaming about the trick, I'm so excited that I can't go to sleep. So maybe that's a lie, but I can't think of anything particularly. But that is a good question, interesting question. Shadow Boss says, yo, I hear his stomach on the mic. I can hear you, Mike.
Pin some ones. I got two of them pins. I'm pinning you questions as we go on.
Is this the Trey Williams?
No.
It says, can I show some boards? Yes. Well, I showed this one a little earlier, but this is my latest graphic, a cigar board. And for those of you who know me, know that I love a good cigar. As you can see, it's lit. The ashes are up top. Primitive cigar. It's got the texture of the cigar leaf. And then also this one behind me, I don't know the name of it. Do you know the name of the one behind me, Mike?
It says Saint Deck. I can grab you another one. We don't know if you want to.
That's fine. If it falls, it falls. It'll be gentle. It's sturdy. Just built it up sturdy. And this one, I don't know the name of it. Mike says he thinks it's the Saint Deck.
Right now, yep, I'm on it.
But it's on the Primitive website. Yeah, the Saint Deck. Both these decks are available right now. PrimitiveSkateboards.com, PrimitiveSkate.com. But this one is, you know, a heart that's been stabbed, a heart that's been hurt. There's a lot of pain in this one, man. But, you know, we keep the gold foil going on. And even Mia loves it. This is Mia's favorite graphic. Yeah, right, mama girl? It holds, Chief.
Here we go.
Mama, stop wiggling your booty for the people. Hey, stop wiggling your booty. Be a lady. You have to be a lady. You have to be a lady, mama girl. Let's see what we got. Oh, Breezy. What up, P-Rod? Thank you for re-releasing the ones, man. Oh, Breezy, well, thank you for being excited about the re-release of the ones. I'm so happy to have them back out again. But I'm even happier to see the reception that the shoes have been receiving from you guys. So the fact that you guys are super hyped on them, it's made my life, made my dreams come true. So thank you so much. means a lot to me. It means more to me than I could even express. So thank you guys.
Check the other side, 'cause
Which other side?
YT.
You can say YouTube.
It's YT, man. YT.
Like, it's not a secret that we're multi-streaming, Mike.
YT.
You don't have to be secretive. You know, we're all friends here. We're all in the live chat. We're friends. Like, we don't have to be secretive. Like, we don't have to be like, yo. It's okay, man. Like,
Real peasants.
they know.
Don't know.
They know that we're all homies.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm looking, but I don't see anything highlighted.
It's pinned.
I don't see it.
Oh no, you gotta scroll up on that one.
All the way?
A little bit.
I'm like all the way at the top.
Oh, you gotta scroll right down.
How far down?
Or go up. It's blue.
Up or down? Which one is
You gotta
it?
Go up on chat.
You don't even know where I'm at on it.
You gotta scroll down and then go up.
What's the name I'm looking? That didn't make sense. I have to go down and then go up.
Shout out Royal Peasant.
What is that?
$1.99.
Thank you, Royal
You
Peasant.
still
I
drive
appreciate you.
Jaguar? Have you seen redesign? That's what it says.
I am still driving my Jaguar. I've had it for 14 years, and I have not seen the redesign. Is it dope? Let's see what the newest. Let me see if I got this. Jaguar 2025. Let's see what we got. 2016, 2024, 2015, 2012. I haven't seen the new ones. What's this one? That was kind of fly looking. I'm not mad at Jaguar. I don't want to waste all you guys' time about me looking at my phone at cars.
End up for you.
Okay, let's see what we got. Sorry, gang. What else we got? Weekender, are we ever going to see the real J-Rod reissue? I can't say never, but I don't think so. That one's like rare for a reason. But I can't speak. Who knows? 5, 10 years from now, even who knows? But as of right now, it's not in the plans. What else we got? Jan123 Primitive Team. What does it mean to manage a team of pro skaters? Well, thank the Lord in heaven, that is not my job. But shout out to Taylor McClung, team manager of a century. Taylor McClung, he manages the team. He makes sure everybody's taken care of. Everyone gets their boards. He sets up everyone's flights. You know, manages everybody's schedules as far as anything pertaining to Primitive, whether it's going on tours, doing signings. He's in the loop and in contact with everybody. So I'm sure that's not easy because us skaters can be divas. We can have egos, we can have attitudes, we could be cool, we could be chill. Most of our team is pretty chill, but still there's a lot of us, so it's a lot of things to coordinate. So I'm just grateful that that's not my job. I'm just homies with the guys. I just skate with the team. We skate together. I try to keep it as much like, I'm just one of the guys. I'm just one of the guys on the team as much as I possibly can be. Because it can be weird, like being the so-called boss or the owner of a brand, and like I try not to like make it feel that way. Hopefully the guys on the team feel that it doesn't feel that way. I just try to just be the skater like them and try to do my best, but it's tough. Let's see here. Roost. Any advice on a breakup? Oof. Broke up with someone even though I love them. Just the timing wasn't right. It's been a few years and I still feel like I made a mistake. Well, Roost, if you feel like you made a mistake, reach back out. Don't be too prideful. If you still love this person and you're the one who broke up with them and you feel like you made a mistake, shoot your shot again. You never know. You only live once. I'm definitely not Mr. Advice in that department, that's for sure. But just by telling what you said, you broke up with them, the timing wasn't right. Well, maybe the timing right now. And maybe you did make a mistake. You never know until you try. That's my best advice, Roost. Good luck with that, though. Dutch Master says, 8 or 24, and did you ever meet him? Dutch Master, yes. I was very fortunate to meet Kobe many times in my career. I think I would go with 24, to be honest. He was more mature. He was a better facilitator, like as far as like a team leader, better raising everybody else on the team. I think number 8 was obviously incredibly athletic, super talented, could dunk on everybody, drive to the paint, do all those good things. But I think he was younger and wasn't as good of a leader as he became later on. But that's just my thoughts, my opinions. What did you say?
There's one on Twitch side, right?
Taylor says, imagine supporting Chris Cole. Yeah, I am imagining it, and I don't have to imagine because I do it. And just know that I know the insides better than you have the view of the outside. And if I haven't shown you the type of person I am throughout my career and the type of man I am, and you think I would support anything that I felt wasn't on the up and up, then you got the wrong impression of me this whole time. So with that being said, I stand by my dude, Chris Cole, always. I've known him a long time. I know his character. I know who he is, and I know who he isn't. From the outside, things look different than what they are on the inside, I'll tell you that.
Let me see else. Board setup. Victor.
On which one? Oh.
He said board setup. Trucks loose or tight?
Victor says board setup, trucks tight or loose. Victor, I would say I probably am a little bit, my trucks are a little bit on the tighter side of things because I'm a little heavier these days than I was. And I just don't want to get wheel bite. So I guess, yeah, I'm a little on the, a little tighter side. Smelly Cat Paws, you said we need P-Rod in an episode of Ridiculousness. My guy. That happened like 12 years ago, 11 years ago. I've been did that. Smelly Cat Paws, go hit YouTube, my guy.
Wish we can insight people on like stuff you have done, but it's kind of top secret. Can't really say what you.
What do you mean?
This interview right now, wasting lives. Can we say about that, or no? We can't talk about the interview about us.
No, they'll find out soon enough. They'll find out soon. It's not that we can't, but we want to leave a little element of surprise. Just know, Uncle Paulie's always busy. Uncle Paulie's always working, whether it's on my skateboard or off. Uncle Paulie's always on the move. Trust me. I'm a hustler, baby.
I got a question about the giveaway because we did speak about it last time. How would you want to?
Taylor, I just told you why. How are you going to keep asking me? I just told you why. Without putting people's personal business out there, I told you why. I know this man. I've known him since the year 2000. I know him over 25 years. I knew the situation that he was in. I knew the person that, I knew his accuser. And I know him. I know his character. I've witnessed what was going on. And I don't personally believe it. I'm on the inside. I have more information than you do from the outside. So that's my statement. That's what I'm going to say. And I'm not a weak ass friend who runs anytime a friend has trouble. Just like I wouldn't want any of my friends running from me if I get into some trouble. People closer to you know you. They know your character. They know who you are. I'm not about to be punked out of being a friend with somebody by the outside who doesn't actually know the fact. And if, like I said, over the years, I haven't shown the character of who I am, that you would think I would just support something frivolously and support some accusations and take it like I don't care, then I gave you the wrong impression. That's not the type of man I am. And so I stand by my guy because let's just say, I know him and I know the other side, and from what I know of the two, what's being said about him just doesn't add up. That's all I will say. Because I see all the comments, I see y'all people, I see you criticize me. A lot of times I just ignore it. I take the high road. And it's not my place to put out other people's business. But if you think that I just don't have a conscience or a heart or a soul, or you don't think I stand on certain morals, then you got the wrong idea of me.
That's what I was saying. I love that. W's.
What?
W's right there.
Let's see here. Tabitha Tia. That's so flattering. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm too shy to even read your question out loud. But thank you. You're very flattering. That was very kind. Robin, oh wait. Let's see here. Trying to like mix up the questions on all the chats.
Yep.
As best I can. Let me see here. McGee Kicks, is there a place to send in a video to get flowed by Primitive? Yes. Send your footage to our Primitive. DM us. Send a link of your footage on the DMs. Let's see here. Tara 13_200 says, what artist could convince you to hop on a song with them? I mean, like as actually rapping or singing? I don't think anybody would want me to do that. But I did make a cameo on Logic's song on his last album. In the first song on the album, I do a little, I have a little talking part on there. So he convinced me. Diego Ocampo, what's your thoughts on the fight last night? Man, that was a fight, brother. That was a serious fight. I've been a fan of both, and as I said earlier, I've been a fan of both fighters for a long time. I've been a humongous Canelo fan for even longer. I'm a very big boxing enthusiast. And leading up to this fight, I honestly couldn't predict what was going to happen. I knew that Terrence had the skills, the craftiness, the footwork, the speed, the talent to potentially pull it off. But I also knew that Canelo has the skills, the craftiness, and the strength to potentially stop Crawford from doing that. And I couldn't know. I couldn't predict what was going to happen. But with that being all said, I was rooting for Canelo. But Terrence Crawford, I mean, fought a brilliant fight, an amazing fight. And all love and respect to him for that. And I think Canelo was a real class act in the way that I think they were both class acts in the way that they both led up to the fight and how they conducted themselves after the fight. I think they were both like really classy, good example of like professionals. So shout out to Canelo and Crawford for making history, and shout out to Crawford for making history with the win. So God bless both those guys. Smelly Capo says, can you please convince Jeremy Rogers to drop a single? Smelly, you're always late to the party, dude. Go on Spotify and look up Jeremy Rogers. He drops music all the time. He got songs everywhere. Go push his music, man. Go promote it, man. Come on, Smelly. I think you've been in your dungeon for a long time, man. You're out of the loop, my guy. You got to get outside. Let's see what else we got. '90s skater asked me best tray flip. Jason Lee ? Jason Lee does have a phenomenal tray flip. But my personal favorite tray flip would be Josh Kalis. I really love Josh Kalis' tray flips. The way he pops the shit out of them. He catches them front foot. And he just got steez. He got steez on those tray flips. Also, I really like Daewon Song's tray flips. Like back in the Rodney versus Daewon days, his tray flips were ill. So Josh Kalis and Daewon are my favorite tray flippers. Trevor King, do you still ever talk to Antoine Dixon? Yes, I do. I skated with Antoine maybe, 6 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago or something. He was injured for like the last year or so. He's just coming back from a knee injury, ACL surgery. And he's back skating now, thank God. But yeah, I'm super stoked. Every time I see Antoine, I get hyped. And I just love to see the comeback that he's made in the recent years, man. Good dude, really good dude. Okay, let's see here. Hector, best skater in history. Man, that's a tricky question. The real answer is I don't think there is such thing as the best skateboarder. I really don't think there is such thing as the best skateboarder ever. I think it's like music. I don't think there's such thing as the best musician ever, because like there's so many different styles that you can't compare them. Like how can you say that? How can you compare, Jimi Hendrix to Beethoven or Mozart or Garth Brooks compared to Bob Marley? Like they're just different styles, different opinions, and they're all great musicians. They're all great artists. They're all, gifted. So I don't know who I could say is the best skateboarder in history. I could tell you my favorite in general. My favorite is 3 people. Actually 4 people. Costin, Penny, Reynolds, Daewon. Those are my favorite right there in no particular order. Eric Costin, Tom Penny, Andrew Reynolds, Daewon Song.
Chat. Stuck on you guys.
Shadow Boss 99 says, I'll save you the time. It's Foy. Respect. I ain't going to argue with that.
What was the question I missed? Ooh. This is a good question right here.
Corona 141QC says, I'm 16, I love your skating and I want to be like you, but I'm scared I can't even ollie over anything. Oh, Corona, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Don't beat yourself up so much. You're still so young, you're 16. Don't think about that you're gonna never be able to do something. Don't think like that. Think about, change your thinking to think, how can I learn how to ollie over stuff? What can I do to figure it out? Don't think in the negative terms of, I can't do it. I'll never be able to do it. Because you know why? You know what's going to happen is you're going to be right. You're going to convince yourself that you can't, and then you're going to not. But you need to help convince yourself that you can. Start with something little. Start with a hose, like a garden hose. Ollie over that. And then find something a little bigger, ollie over that, and just build up. Skateboarding is a process of building on your skills. So just because you see people who are so far down the line of doing things that you can't imagine to do yet, doesn't mean you can never do them. It just means those people probably are older than you, probably got started a lot before you did, and they went through the process of building up. Just know that you also have every chance of learning and building your way up to as high a level as you can imagine. But it's going to take a lot of focus. It's going to take a lot of dedication. It's going to take a lot of effort, a lot of time. But if you commit to that process, I promise you, you'll impress yourself and you'll get a lot further than you ever thought you could. So start changing the way you think. Don't think, I'll never be able to. Start thinking, how can I ever be able to? How can I figure this out? What can I do to improve? Start asking yourself questions that will lead you to try to find the answers instead of just shutting yourself down. Because that's not going to be good for anything, not just in skateboarding, just in life in general. You don't want to have those type of thoughts for life, because then you're going to stop yourself from ever having the life of your dreams. You know, if you automatically shut yourself down, then you're going to always in the back of your mind be wondering what life could have been like. And I really encourage you to start framing your thoughts in a different way. Whatever it is, start asking yourself, how can I, instead of telling yourself why you can't. Start trying to figure these things out. It's like a puzzle. You can do it. What else do we got? I forgot 97 says, you've been streaming so long, the lighting changed. Yeah, I know the lighting's getting a little different, my boy. Tara 13_200, last question. Who's a skater you wish got more attention? Trent McClung.
Ooh.
I wish Trent McClung got, I mean, he's a popular skater and he's a well-known skater, but I wish he really got a lot more love. He's so good. I'll watch his video parts. Like yesterday during our Airbnb experience, we were playing videos on the projector screen and his part came on. I was watching some tricks that he did and I forgot that he did those. And they were so, every time I watch it, it's so impressive. He's done everything and he can do everything. And he's so passionate and he's the best dude ever. So yeah, that's my answer. All right, Tara. Well, have a good night. Thank you for chatting. Dallas Jordan 23 copped some of the shoes yesterday at his local skate shop in Dallas, Texas. My man, thank you so much for the support and the love. It's my honor. And thank you, man. Michael Zimmerman says, P-Rod, we need you to come to the ATL. I need me to come to the ATL. I love it out there. What's happening, shawty? Jadez, wise words. Thanks. I needed to hear that. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. What else? What else? Keith Trev wants to know what's the next color dropping on my P-Rod ones. I actually do know it, and I actually do have a sample here at the house, but the only reason I'm not going to tell you guys is because I want you guys to be surprised. I want to surprise you guys. I want, you know, the element of surprise is a special thing. So I'm going to keep that one secret for now. But just know, and soon enough, when the time comes, it'll be revealed to you. MDJ Curb wants a house tour. Well, let's slow down now. I gotta leave something private for my life, you know. Keegan just got the #1 gifter badge. What's that?
Just from gifting. He's like the highest one gifting in this chat.
Dude, Keegan, thank you for the love and the gifts. Oh, now Cruz, my boy Cruz, man. 5 hours to go, brother. Damn. Stick with it, brother. You got this. You got this, man. You got this, man.
I was gonna ask you, what would be the best? I mean, because everyone was like subbing stuff. Sorry, trying to figure out the giveaway.
Hold on one second. Cruz, see, now at times like this, driving all this time, you got 5 hours left. Now, don't you wish you just took an airplane? Now, don't you wish you just got on that plane and just took that 1.5-hour flight? You'd have been back chilling by now.
17 hours.
Nah, me and Cruz were talking yesterday, man. He was expressing to me he don't fly. He's not a big flyer. And I was telling him I used to be afraid of flying when I first started my career, and I learned how to overcome it, and now I fly. But you know, I was trying to encourage him to face those fears. Damn, Shannon Huddy became the #31 fan in the fan club. Shout out. Shout out to Oscar, who just joined us on TikTok. Jason Gator became the #32 fan in the club. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, what else do we got? Sorry, guys. I don't want to leave anybody hanging.
If you can play us a 200 guitar.
Play a tune on. Like, see if I don't think any of them are tuned up. I'll try. Let's see.
See what you got.
Let's see here.
What are those signatures?
I'm glad you asked, Mike. These signatures are by a little band known as the Eagles. Oh, it is. It's tuned. All right, y'all, that's all you get. My little Nirvana songs.
That's it?
Yeah, that's all.
I think people were wanting you to play, actually.
I did play, actually. What did you call that?
We wanted more, but they say play Hotel California.
That is too advanced for me. Jose Luis Velez, what do I think of PJ Ladd? I think very highly of PJ Ladd. I think PJ Ladd is top-notch, legendary, elite skateboarder of all time. Henny's a good friend, and I love skating with him because he inspires me. And our careers kind of have been going along around the same amount of time. We kind of came in the game together. And we were on many teams together. We were on S Footwear together. We were on Plan B together for a long time. So we've gone on many tours, many trips. And we've grown up in this skate industry together for like pretty much the same amount of time. So shout out to PJ. Much love to him. Kawaii Kiwi says, what even is this? LOL. What even is what? I don't know. Cruz says, nah, let me hear a story about my boy Sean Malto. I take it the nah means you still rather would be on the road driving right now than having that flight. But tell me a story about my boy Sean Malto. A story about Sean Malto? I do probably have plenty of stories with Sean, but I know I'm going to go to his wedding next month. He's about to be getting married. So I'll have a story after that. But Sean, I've been on millions of trips with Sean Malto. Many Nike trips. I always go kick it at his house. He's always having like Super Bowl parties or football watch parties. Go golf with Sean. I'm sure most people know this, but Sean is like a phenomenal golfer. Yeah, no particular story is popping up in my head right now of like, oh my God, that one time. But we've had a lot of time together.
You ever been on his first Nike trip? You remember if like you guys were on the same trip?
His first Nike trip, I don't remember. I was on Nike quite a bit before him, but I was already friends with Sean for a long time by then.
Just curious, like if he was on my first trip.
I don't remember. I don't remember his first Nike trip if I was on it or not. Yeah, but we've been friends for so long, even before that. So I'd already known him well by the time he was on Nike.
Was he on the Ruther tour with you guys?
The second one, yeah, in 2016, yeah.
Oh, they want Kanye wants to know am I even saying that? Kcayenene?
Wait, what'd you say?
Cayenne?
Yeah, I think that's Cayenne.
Any Appleyard stories?
Any Appleyard stories? No, I haven't spent that much time with Appleyard. I know Appleyard. You know, I spent some time with him. I was there that day in Silmar for his digital part. He nollie flipped back 50, the Silmar 9-stair rail. I was there that day. But I got to know him through like contests with like Tampa Pro and Street Leagues. Last time I saw him was in January at the Zoomies 100K event this past January. Yeah, that was about it.
Shout out, it's Chris's birthday. Should we sing him happy birthday?
It's Cobra's birthday today?
Oh, my brother's birthday.
Oh, Chris Coos?
Yep.
Is he on here right now?
Let's see, I'm trying to call him. Alright, we gotta sing him a lot. Okay.
Willie, sorry, this is a good question. I want to talk about this. Oh, you just pinned it as I decided to. That's cool. Do you think style can be learned/developed, or is it something that someone's born with? I feel like it shows when something is forced versus natural. Willie, sorry. I do think style can be developed. Now, there are people who are born with natural style, for sure. But I do think it can be developed. And I do think in those early stages when they're trying to develop their style, it will look forced for a while. But if they stick with it, eventually that style, that forcedness of it will dissipate and their new style will shine through looking natural, if that makes sense. Like I was one of them as a little kid. Thank God for people like my great friend Nigel Alexander, who told me about style. When I was like 13 and 14, I was so little that we would go skate ledges that the older guys who were taller than me, they could all skate these ledges. And these ledges, to me, being so little, were so tall and it's so hard for me to get on. And I used to have to like bend over crazy and use so much effort to ollie up as high to get on those ledges that like they would always make fun of me because I would like stick my butt out. I would like ollie and I'd have to like stick my butt out and like in hopes to get enough strength to get up on the ledges. So Nigel was the one who was telling me like, bro, you got to fix that. Like that doesn't look good. And he would show me about like, hey, look at Tom Penny. That's a dope style. Look at Gino Iannucci, man. Skateboarding's about, he's the one who put it into my brain, style. Mark Johnson, great style. Andrew Reynolds, great style. You know, guys of that caliber. Mike Carroll, great style. And so I was a little kid with a little kid style, and my style wasn't good. But once he put it in my mind, I started studying my favorite skaters and their styles, and I was like, okay, the guys who I like the best are guys who make it look easy, who look relaxed, who look smooth. And so I started trying to force myself to look overly relaxed. And yes, I'm sure for a little while there when I was like 14, 15, that it looked like I was forcing myself and having fake style. But I'd like to think as time went on and I kept working on it and improving it and trying to develop it, that by now, my style is just now my style. And hopefully it's not, doesn't look like it came from anyone else or I'm trying to bite anyone else's style. I hope that it just looks like it's developed into my own style. And I'd like to think that that happened. So, yeah, that's what happens. That's my thoughts on it. It's Bob Films. Yes, Daddy reads chat. I'm reading the chat, Chief. I'm just bouncing between 3 chats, so I'm trying to like ask everyone's. Or I'm trying to bounce to the 3 chats that I'm in. Jacob Tellis, Day One Song, great style. I agree. This is a good question. Gino Puente, is style the same as talent? Because I feel you can teach someone to do a trick to look good if they just, I feel like you can't teach someone to do a trick to look good if they just do not have it. Gino Puente. I don't think there's one clear answer for this. I think style can be the same as talent. I think style is a talent. Like for some people who have a natural good style, I think that is a gift, that is a talent. But I think there's also people who have good style who might not have good coordination and might not be able to do that many tricks and might not have a lot of variety. So I think in skateboarding, talent isn't just one thing. I think there's different categories of talent, and there's some people with many of those categories checked off and that they have talent in a lot of those different categories. But I think no matter where someone starts, if they put focus on it, they can always improve their style from where it started off. I think, I personally believe that. There's some people who, yes, I would agree, are just gifted in a certain way that other people just aren't. And there's some people who have to work a little harder to try to bring their gifts out. But I think no matter what, everyone can progress and get better from where they're at and improve from where they're at, where they started. Man, you guys are coming to Uncle P-Rod for like life advice. I don't know if I got answers for all these advice. See, the one says, what's the first thing you notice that makes you attracted to a woman? Is it bad to be shallow and go for the looks first? Listen, the one, I don't even know, man. I'm the type, like, just when I see it is when I know. Like, just like with skating a skate spot, like, I don't necessarily know what I'm looking for until I see it. And then when I see it, I go off my instinct, you know? Is it bad to just go for looks? I mean, yeah, but sometimes that's the first thing that's available to you. Like if you go to a party and you see a girl from across the room, I mean, you can't really know her personality in that way. So the first thing that at least catches your attention to that person is going to be their looks. And then from there, if you go and you try to get to know them, and then you find out if their personality also is as attractive as their looks, great. And if their personality is horrible, then you probably aren't going to be as attracted to them physically anymore. So that's my thoughts on it. I don't know what I'm looking for until I see it, you know? But I don't think you're shallow for initially being interested in someone because of their looks, because that might be all you have to go off of at first. But you are shallow if you get to know them and you aren't fond of their personality or any other traits that they have, and you only like their looks, then you're shallow. So that's what I would say. Oh, Mike pinned this one for sure. Mike liked this one, this question. You pinned it from Pope Bouquet. Paul, you've worked with Spanish Mike for years. What do you think makes someone a great filmer in skating, not just technically, but also in chemistry with skaters? Well, Pope Bouquet, I'm glad you asked. And I'm glad that this question was pinned and highlighted for me. I have worked with Spanish Mike for years. What do I think makes someone a great filmer? When it comes to actually filming with like the actual technical aspects of filming, I actually don't know. I don't know anything about filming or cameras. I don't know how to keep things in frame. I don't know about focus. I don't know about white balance. I don't know about shutter speeds and millimeters on the lenses and the hard drives and all that stuff. I have no idea, to be honest with you. But I've seen enough skateboarding to know that Mike's filming, when I watch the footage that we film, it's on par with all the footage I see in other videos. That's my crude way of gauging it. And then not just technically, but also in chemistry with skaters. That's very important, because you spend a lot of time with your filmer, and if you don't get along with your filmer, or you guys don't have any sort of chemistry, it's going to be hard to be productive with them, at least in my experience, for me. Like back in the day, before I had the luxury of having my own personal filmer, I would be paired up with whoever was the filmer in a brand that the company is that I was filming for, or say I was doing a Transworld video, whatever filmer they would link me up with for that, or Nike video, or whatever the case may be. Most of the time I got along with the filmers, because most filmers won't last in the game if they like rub the skaters the wrong way. But there's definitely some stories of some filmers who are wild, and I just did not click with. So me personally, I am more prone to the type of filmers who are goofy and have a fun personality. Mike's a funny guy. He's a character, because when I'm skating and I'm trying tricks that are really hard and they're stressful for me, or I'm scared, or I'm stressing out because I'm trying for hours and I can't do it, sometimes the mood becomes way too serious. And sometimes having someone who's a character on the skate session helps break up that seriousness and like snaps you out of a grumpy mood if you are in one. So like, You know, I used to always also film with Hoops. I don't know, many people out there might not know Hoops, but he was the filmer at Plan B, and that guy's a super big personality, super funny character. And Mike is as well. I'm more like attracted to that type of personality in a filmer for those reasons that I just said. But I have a lot of other friends who they're the opposite of me, and they're serious. When it's time to skate, they're not really into the goof around, joking mood. But I find keeping the mood lighter works for me. Dream says, filmers, leave the zoom button alone. Shout out. Well, I guess if you're doing long lens, that's different, but.
Yeah, 2 questions on YouTube.
Yeah. It's Bob Films. Do you have any future goals in your business or life that you haven't mentioned but plan to do one day? That's an interesting question, because where I'm at right now, yes, I have goals, but they're not like crystal clear right now. I spent so much time as a kid where my goals were so crystal clear, was to be a pro skateboarder, to be a high-level skater, have the best career I could have, longevity and everything. And I'm still in the middle of that. I'm still living that, thank God. And I haven't took too much time to really clearly visualize what I pray would be next. Of course, I want to, hopefully solidify myself in skateboarding and leave a strong legacy. As far as business goes, I just want to make smart investments. I just want to invest in things that can continue to bring in money even when I can't physically work for it anymore. Passive income, so I can continue to take care of my family, my daughter, have some freedom to explore different things. Because you got to think, I've been skating for almost 30 years. And that's been almost my whole childhood and definitely all through my whole adult life so far. So like, there's so many things in life that I haven't tried or explored or experienced because I've been in this little box of skateboarding. And I wouldn't change that for anything. But now that I'm getting older, I do find myself looking around and being like, wow, it might be interesting to try that or this, or travel over here and do this and do that. Things that, maybe some of my friends have done who didn't become pro skateboarders and lived a different life than I do. So I just know that I would pray to make wise investment decisions, not necessarily be a businessman in an entrepreneur sense. I don't know that that's what makes me happy, but at least invest wisely so that I don't have to worry about where money is going to come from after skateboarding. And then figure it out from there. I mean, God willing, I pray that I have a lot of life left. And I don't know, I want to spend time like getting closer to God, spend time learning new hobbies, trying out new things. Definitely want to do some acting. I don't know, learn some languages, learn some musical instruments, travel in a way that I haven't traveled. Like, I've traveled a lot in my life, but it's usually for skate tours or demos or filming trips. But maybe actually travel and see the cities that I've been to, like actually see them like a tourist, go on tour, go to museums, see them in a tourist type of way. So those are my rough kind of goals. And just kind of let life show me which direction to take. Let God show me what direction to take. Okay. All right, guys, let's see. Let's go to 6 o'clock. Another 18 minutes or so. That's a long stream. Actually, 1 second. I'll be right back. Please bear with me. I'm just thirsty. Get a little more water. Sorry. Oh.
I'm not sure. I was gonna. Shit. Should we announce it another date or announce how we figure out the giveaway?
I'm not even clear on what you're talking about. I'm not sure. I mean, we definitely should, but I'm not clear on specifically what you're talking about.
Since today probably won't be the time to do it, the giveaway will be another day. Probably have more announcements and details.
Yeah. As you can hear me and my colleague, Spanish Mike, mumbling in the background. We're looking to do a giveaway. I actually didn't know what the heck he's talking about because I don't really remember talking about this. But yeah, man, that's what we want to do. We want to always do things to involve the chat, involve you guys, and like do giveaways. I don't know, just try to make it more entertaining, you know, for you guys. So I'm sure on the next, we're going to talk about this after this stream, and then we'll announce our giveaway that we're going to plan to do. So yeah, thank you guys.
Just time to plan.
Oh, bueno kid, I heard Las Jaras, Northridge was a spot you grew up skating. Do you ever go back? Yes, I did used to skate there at Las Jaras. It's not that I don't necessarily go back to Las Jaras, but Las Jaras is in the same parking lot as Albertsons, the loading dock that I used to skate in. I'll go occasionally back to Albertsons and just drive back there just to look at it and go through the memories. Truth is, I haven't skated there in years, but I still live so close that sometimes I'll just pull back there and just kind of look at it and just go back with the memories in my mind. And I don't know, just think about like where it all began. Think about how far how far I've come, where it all began. Think about those special moments as a kid, like learning tricks for the first time, doing it off his little drop for the first time, and just those special moments where skateboarding was so pure, so magical, so fun that you just never wanted it to end. And I'm grateful that those days are the foundation of what my life is built on now. So yeah. Yuto Moshi, I love you back. Thank you so much. I hope your mom gets you the shoes for Christmas as well. Thank you for wanting them. Doodolini says Spanish is speaking French. All right.
I was trying to explain something to him, and that's what he said.
Ah.
Well, you said his name right.
Did I?
Yeah.
How do you know?
He just wrote back and said, "You said my name right. Thank you."
Which one? Doodolini?
No, you told Mosh.
Oh. Yutomoshi. That's right. That's what's up. Thank you. I'm psyched. Double Dude 29 said, "Hi P-Rod, my grandma bought your NFT and now we can't eat." Wait, when did I ever have an NFT? Nah, that was probably the ABD, but yeah. Bueno Kid said, "That's crazy, bro. I'm real close to that shopping center. The Street Dreams was my all-time favorite movie as a teen." My guy, Bueno Kid. You're a fellow Valley guy myself then. Yeah, man, we're still out here holding it down in the Valley strong. All right, am I neglecting? I think I'm neglecting TikTok now. Ron Buzz 8 says, "What's up with Mikey Taylor?" Mikey Taylor is like living a hell of a life. I just went golfing with him a couple weeks ago for his birthday on August 29th. And then we went to Mike Mo's wedding the next day on the 30th, where Mikey officiated Mike Mo's wedding. He wedded Mike Mo and Caitlin. And Mikey's great. He's doing real estate. He's got another kid on the way, so he's about to have 5. He's just living his best life. He's a full grown ass man. Good dude. One of my favorite friends I've ever had. He's really evolved into an amazing man, amazing person. And yeah, so I'm very honored and grateful to call him a friend. Let's see here. Why? Wait, what? He says, "Why your office look like you sell houses?" My office? Are you talking about the background? Does it look like I sell houses? I got sneakers and skateboards in my background. Where are you? Like, what is your indicator to that? But to be fair, it's not that I wouldn't sell houses. I would. You know, maybe one day I will sell this house. I don't know. Maybe. But I don't know what makes you think that this particular setup looks like I'm. But what's wrong with selling houses? Oh, he says, "I think it's the chair." The chair? This looks like I like cigars, man. This is like a cigar lounge chair. This ain't no real estate office chair. Ooh, this is a good question. Shannon Huddy says, "Having a famous father, do you think it made it hard to make your own name?" That's a good question, Shannon. To start off, I would say no. Because when I first started skating, I didn't know that I would make my own name. I didn't know that you could make a name from skating. I just knew I loved it. So that was never my thought. I never like thought about it, making my own name. I just wanted to be as good as the kids that I saw, like the kids who are a couple years older than me. I want to be as good as them. And I wanted them to think I was cool. And then once I became friends with these guys and they would like look up to the even cooler guys, the pro skaters, then I was like, oh, I want to be a pro skater. And I just cared about making my name in skateboarding. I didn't care about any other world. I didn't care about anything. I just wanted to make my name in skating, and I wanted to be respected. And my dad's world was a total different world. And I didn't care. I just wanted to be great in my little world. So I never thought about it that way. It just so happened that, thank God, I was able to. And I think because the fact that I wasn't necessarily thinking about it that way helped it happen, because you know how sometimes when you like try to make something happen, you get the opposite results? Whereas like when you don't have a certain thing in your mind, how do I explain this? Like sometimes when you're trying to skate a really tall ledge and you try to force your muscles as much as you can to ollie up as high as you can to get on that ledge, and you don't. But then there's that one try where you like kind of try like half power, and all of a sudden you pop up higher and you're like, whoa, that worked better. I don't know if everybody relates to that, but it's like, because I was more relaxed about what I was doing, it made it less pressure, and I feel like it happened more gracefully. Whereas if I was intentionally trying to do it, trying to force it, it might have backfired on me. But I guess I won't know for sure, but that's my theory, if that even made sense. But thank you for that. Shout out to Palmdale. Would y'all ever bring those boards back? Maybe I missed your first question, but I don't know which ones you're asking about. Ron Buzz 8 says, where did you guys shoot a day in the life? I think, are you talking about the 411 day in the life? You're talking about my 411 day in the life? We shot that at my house in Northridge. And then we went to El Pollo Loco, and then we went to my junior high school where I went to school, where I started skating, which is Holmes Junior High, which also was one of my favorite skate spots. And then we went to In-N-Out. And then I think that was it. Oh no, and we went to church, Shepherd of the Hills, where I went today, where I still go to church now. Yeah, right here, Northridge, California. I'm still like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes away from the house I grew up in. And a matter of fact, I had a really cool moment. I don't know if all you guys saw, but you can go on my Instagram and look. When my first colorway of my first shoe redropped back in May, and we made the commercial for my shoe that we put on Instagram, that house that the little kid is skating in front of and fell, that's actually my childhood home that I grew up in. And it had been over 20 years. And the people who were living there, my friend Mike Marasco and also Spanish Mike, one day went and knocked on the door over there and just asked them random. They knocked on their door and said, hey, we want to shoot this commercial. This guy used to live in this house. He became quote unquote a hot shot, and he would like to come back and film if you guys are cool. And the people who were living there were so cool. They were like, yes, actually, we know Paul. It was a crazy story. So the neighbors 2 doors down from that house, when I lived there, his daughter, the neighbor whose daughter was like little younger than me, ended up growing up, obviously, and getting married. And her new husband, once this house went up for sale in the neighborhood, they moved into the house that I grew up in, that is 2 doors away from her parents' house, because they wanted their family to be close together. So when Mike Marasco and Spanish Mike went to go knock on the door, they're like, hey, like, we want to do this commercial. This is a guy named Paul Rodriguez. He used to live in this house. He's a skateboarder, blah, blah, blah. They were like, yeah, my wife, she knows Paul. She grew up next to him as neighbors. She remembers seeing him skate as a little kid. Like, we live in this house now. Of course, you guys can use it. So, like, I got to go back to the house. They let me go inside. They let me walk around. They let me look at it. They let me check out my old room, my mom's room, like just the backyard, everywhere where I used to have my box. It was such a great experience. I totally forgot where we even started. What was the original question? But anyway, I totally lost my train of thought getting lost in that story. But
Was it to do with?
I totally forgot what the question was. Shoot. I'm so sorry. That's so silly. Topeka Elementary. Yes, Ron Buzz. Oh yeah, where did you guys shoot the day in the life? That's what it was. So yes, that was the house, and I went back, and even the front curb of the house still has some remains of the wax that I put on the ledge when I was a kid, which I was so happy to hear. So anyways, that's where we shot it, and I only still live down the street from where I grew up, which is crazy because like I went so far, but yet I went nowhere at all. All right.
3 minutes left, chat.
Yeah, man, Ramba, I'm from San Fernando, born and raised Northridge. Holmes Junior High, Birmingham High. I grew up my whole life. I was pretty much off of Balboa Boulevard, which, fun fact, what I found out when I watched the Sylvester Stallone documentary, he named Rocky Balboa off of Balboa Boulevard because he was living in a house in the valley when he was writing Rocky, the script, the original script. So Balboa Boulevard, that's where we got Rocky Balboa from. Just a fun fact. Oh, this is good. Tanner Creech. What's your explanation to get your back truck into backside feeble? You know, I had a problem with this when I was a kid growing up for backside and frontside feebles, where I would try to feeble grind and I would get into a crooked board slide. And I would try a frontside feeble grind, I would get into a crooked frontside board slide until I realized the hack. You have to do a backside 50-50 first, or you have to do a frontside 50-50 first. So then once I realized it, I realized I have to ollie, like let's take backside feeble for example. You have to ollie into it as if you're gonna do a backside 50-50 grind, because that way you're lining up your back truck with the object, right? With the rail. And at the last second, you need it, once you're over above the rail, then you need to turn your board just a little bit so that the back truck is still above and the front truck dips down below. So you have to think of ollieing into a feeble not as trying to get into it like crooked, because I would try to think of getting into it directly into a feeble and it would make me do a crooked board side. You have to think about trying to get into a backside 50-50 and then turning it once you're over the rail. That's what worked for me. Hopefully that explanation works for you. All right, guys, I'm gonna answer 2 more questions. And then Uncle P-Rod has got to go to bed. I'm just kidding. I don't go to bed this early.
What the? You have 6, 7?
I have. It's not common. Oh, this is just nice. Robbie and Dobby. Paul is the definition of true professional inside and outside the park. Bless you. Love from Dublin, Ireland. Wow. Thank you so much. That is a very big, huge compliment. Thank you very much. I'm so honored. I'm so grateful. Shout out to Ireland. Much love to you guys. And Ireland's actually a place I've never been to yet. I hope to go visit you guys. Thank you so much. Okay, this one doesn't count as one of the questions, but Dream says, hey, Spanish, you raising your dog Mexican? Nah, for those of you who don't know, Spanish ain't Mexican. Spanish is Italian and Dominican.
What do you mean by raising it? What do you mean by raising it Mexican?
He was thinking, I'm guessing he was thinking that you're Mexican, so you're raising it like a Mexican. But I'm Mexican, so, you know, they get a little Mexican, you know, love.
Look at them mama girls. She's tired. You want to see
Mama girl, come here. Come here. Mia, come here. Come here. Come say goodbye. Come on. Mia. Mia, come here. Come say goodbye. Come say goodbye. Come say goodbye. Come here. Come here. Come here. Up. Come here. Yeah, mama girl.
Wow.
Mama girl.
Donut to chat. Oh, honestly, the cutest thing.
I think you're raising her more Italian because her name is Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia. Okay. Let me get my questions. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what we got. Mia, what question do we need to ask? What question should we ask? Let's see here. Oh, thank you, Mama. I appreciate it. Look, your donut. Okay, Big Boss 3POP1 says, how important do you think it is to skate fluently in all stances in a competitive street skating in a competitive street setting like SLS. I'm not a skater myself, but I've been watching street contests on YouTube for over a decade, and my understanding is that it's very important. I'd love to hear your take on it. Big Boss, I think that is a hard question for me to answer. For me, it has been very important because that is a skill that has come in handy for me personally, and the way that I guess my body works and my mind works. I have always been the kind who's been drawn to and fascinated with being able to do things regular and switch. But there are certain people who don't necessarily need to skate switch, but can still do tricks that are incredibly difficult and have good results. I think it doesn't hurt at all to be able to skate fluently in both stances. It definitely helps. But I think what's most vitally important to win contests is more in the mental aspect of things. Obviously, everyone who's in Street League is already a high-level elite skateboarder, so we already know that. That's a given. But the ones who you see winning most frequently or getting on the podium most frequently are the ones who, I think the talent there are the ones who are mentally stronger. The ones who have the ability to do tricks under pressure when there's like, you know, everything's on the line, last try, one try left, you need a 9 to score right now, and the guys who can pull that off in the moment when it counts, that's what counts. Sure, if it's a switch trick, great. If it's a regular trick, but it's intense, great. But if you cannot buckle under those moments, that's what I think is the most important. I think just being able to focus, block out all the noise, and lock in and land tricks when you need them is the main skill. So yes, being able to skate fluently does have some importance in every stance. Skating fluently in every stance does have an importance, but from what I found in my experience, it's just those times when I've been the strongest mentally is the times that I've succeeded the best. So hopefully that was a good answer.
You want more than 2?
That was one.
So you answered the one before, you said.
No, I said that one doesn't count. So what do we got? That one was from, is that YouTube? How long? Let me see here. Let's go TikTok, right? Styrofoam cup. Why so cringe now? That's a good question. I guess because I'm old. I guess because I grew up. I guess because I'm an adult. I guess because I have my own mind and my own way of thinking. And I guess sometimes, as we grow older, the things that we thought we were cool when we were younger aren't as important to us anymore. So those who are still younger than us might look at us as not being cool anymore. And by that byproduct might make you sometimes cringe. And also, I'm not so critical on what everybody thinks of me. It's nice when people think good things of me. I'm very appreciative of it. But if people don't think good things of me, also that's fine. I don't know, I just feel comfortable with who I am, and I'm a human being. You know, sometimes we go through all modes, right? Like sometimes I'm cool, sometimes I'm cringe, sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm sad, sometimes I'm nice, sometimes I'm mean, sometimes I'm smart, sometimes I'm dumb. I think I'm just a human being who goes through every range of motion of life, and I'm not afraid to like really present my fullness out there. So I'm gonna get criticized for it at times. Sometimes I'm gonna be complimented about it. So I guess that's my thought. And I'm not afraid to talk about it. Let's see here. Okay, Ron Buzz 8. Do you still like Nirvana? Yeah, I love Nirvana. I don't know that I'll ever stop liking Nirvana. It's just one of my favorite bands of all time. Like, I don't know if you saw me earlier, but I played a little Nirvana song, just a quick little Nirvana riff earlier. Let's see what else here. Rod Soul R1 says, how do you deal with fame? Well, I don't think I deal with it. I don't have like fame. It's like medium fame, you know? Like Brad Pitt has fame. Tiger Woods has fame. Tom Brady has fame. That's fame. Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, they are famous. Like they go outside and people in the streets follow them everywhere they go. I have like kind of fame. It's like if you skate, you probably know who I am. If you don't skate, probably don't know who I am. If you skate or you like sneakers, you might know who I am. Or if you don't skate or aren't a big sneakerhead, then you probably don't know me at all. So it's like the perfect blend. It's enough of a blend to where like if I'm walking down the street, sometimes, occasionally people say, what's up, P-Rod? How you doing? Hey, man, how's it going? But for the most part, I go about my day every day and nobody says nothing. And it's just like everybody else. So I think I have the like perfect blend. But good question. Thank you. All right, let's see right here. All right, last one for sure. Why do I feel like Twitch questions like, oh, that's why. It's like waiting for all the new. Oh no. Sorry guys, I'm bad with technology. Dallas Alexandre, shout out to Brazil. Shout out to all my Brazilian people. My man Harvey's over here falling asleep. You know it's bad.
Harvey's getting hungry, that's the question.
Harvey's, I'm always hungry. Always hungry. Double, let's go. All right, I don't know what else. Oh yes, Sadri says, love the Zach Wild signature behind you. You know the deal. I actually won that in Tampa Pro 2010. I won that when I won the contest 15 years ago.
Have you actually played it?
Yeah, I've played it a little bit. Man, I don't mean to be. Oh, here we go. Twitch is also slowing down for the night. That's good. Nah, party just getting started, says Woke Meebs. Would you ever stream with FaZe Clan? Maybe they could raid. Would be lit. Sure, I'd be down. Let's see what we got over here. Let's go back over this way. Dang it. I keep... Hi, Man, guys, I think I'm running low on energy here. Trinidad Cisneros says, yeah, right, was a top vid for the boys and I to get hyped before a skate session. Well, thank you so much. I'm very grateful and honored I was able to be a part of that video. I'm glad you guys were hyped on that. That was a great time of life, a great era that I wish I could like relive those moments again just to experience it a little bit. Chipmunk Nation, thank you. That's really nice. I don't know if I understand human nature, but I appreciate the compliment. D Dot, thank you. I appreciate that. Just so you know, Shadow Boss is hungry too, Mike. Mike's so hungry he didn't even care. He didn't even hear. Shadow Boss, I'm sorry. Mike's so hungry he doesn't care how hungry you are. He's only focused on his hunger. He said nothing. He literally just ignored it all.
Shadow Boss.
I'm trying to get end on a good question here, guys. Hit me with something, man.
Impactful question.
Okay, I'll talk on this one, and I don't never talk about this stuff. But Kevin Collins, this is a good question. He says, I know he isn't going to run for office. Paul, did you support Charlie Kirk? Well, to be honest with you, Kevin, I didn't even know who Charlie Kirk was until I saw the other day, like everybody else, the video and everybody talking about it. No idea who he was. And then obviously I was curious, so I started looking up on things, and I saw people posting. I saw people who I knew, who knew him, who posted him. I saw people who didn't like him. I saw people who did like him. I don't know what to think. Me personally, this is my personal opinion. I ain't forcing this on no one. I believe in Jesus. And that's the person I look to. That's the person I look up to. And that's the person I am hoping to eventually emulate and be like as best as possible. It's a tall order. So I don't know what the man's opinions are. I just know that I saw people saying that he was racist, or he was fascist, or he was Nazi, or he was homophobic, or he was whatever. I don't know. And then I saw people saying that he was a follower in Christ, and he was, a person who helped, spread the message of the Lord. So I don't know what to believe because I don't know enough about him. But I think it's pretty wild that he got shot for his beliefs. But he's not the first one in history that this has happened to. It's happened to many great leaders, many public speakers. I think it's just sad. I think it's very sad. I understand he had young children, a wife. It's very sad. Those children are going to never have a chance to have a relationship with their father. So my thoughts on it is just sad. It's just sad. I don't know what else to say. I don't know if I supported him or unsupported him. I don't know enough. But I'm trying to put my shoes in the people who are closest to him. I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of his family. And I'm sure they're going through a tough time and it sucks. And to be honest, I think if we all look at ourselves, I think we live in a day now in social media, the internet, where it's easy to look at people and jump to conclusions. Like just earlier, we were talking about my other friend, Cobra. It's easy to jump to conclusions because we hear things on the internet and somebody will say something and we probably are too lazy to go really do the research on it, and we'll just jump on the bandwagon of what we heard someone say. Some people probably will do the research, but for the most part, I think we all will jump on a bandwagon and it'll steamroll. And sometimes it turns into like a hatred steamroll, or sometimes it turns into a positive steamroll. But I think we're too quick to remember that we're all human beings and that we all are susceptible to the same emotions, right? Like I just said a little bit ago. Sometimes we're good people. Sometimes we're bad people. Sometimes we're nice people. Sometimes we're a dick. Depends on who you ask, you know? Nobody out there is liked universally by everyone. And nobody out there who's universally hated by everyone. We all have good traits and bad traits. We all have good days and bad days. We all do right things and wrong things. We all say stupid things sometimes. Sometimes we say good things. So I personally think we can be very harsh on people that we don't know, that we see through the internet, but we forget to look at ourselves and think about, well, let me think about my life and what things that I have done in my life. And if I try to, if I put myself as a public figure, I happen to be a public figure, but I'm speaking as if I'm anybody else who might not be a public figure. If people were to poke in on your life or just make decisions make opinions of you off of just the surface level things they see of you, and all this hatred just came at you out of nowhere, it'd be really hard to deal with because it's coming from people who don't know you. They just see a quick surface level piece of information about you. I think that's really like a big problem because, most likely a lot of people who we criticize out there, I think if we put a spotlight on anybody's life, you're going to find things that aren't always favorable. And you might find things that are favorable because we're humans. We're not perfect. We make mistakes. And I think people deserve second chances. But I think there are some really, truly evil people out there. So it's hard to say. It's a case-by-case basis. But my personal thing is just, if we can all just give each other just a little bit more compassion, a little bit more leeway, it might be just a little bit of a nicer place to live. So that's all I got to say. So I don't know. A lot of you might agree with me. A lot of you might not agree with me. That's just the nature of speaking on these type of subjects. So I appreciate you all for tuning in. Thank you guys for your love and support. And we'll probably be live streaming again like tomorrow or the next day. So I hope to see you guys again. Much love. Peace, team.